She created history by winning the Women World Championship at the age of 16, and she's won it 4 times since. She's fearless on the board and off it. Women are inspired by her chess, men fear to play her. I'm very honored to have with us 4 times Women World Champion, Yifan.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Yifan. Welcome back to Gibraltar. You really like it here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's one of the best open tournament I've ever played, and this is my 3rd time to be here. The first time was in 2012, where my results was kind of fantastic. I have to admit that actually that tournament is was one of my best tournament until this moment. Best women players are playing here, but for recent years, even there are so many top players from the world are coming here. For example, this time I heard that the average rating from top 10 players is like 2,750 or something. That's
incredible.
Amazing for an open tournament. Also today I saw a website like 78 or 76 grandmasters are playing here. So I got surprised to see that Open could attract all players from the world to come here to this very beautiful rock place.
Absolutely. And you travel a lot with your mother. In fact, she's here with you this time as well.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that relationship and how much it, has there ever been any pressure, or is it just full support?
Of course, it's full of support. My mom accompanied me since a very young age because I went to another province to learn chess when I was like 7 years old. So that's why at that moment my mom decided to kind of not give up, but temporarily pause her job to accompany me, and sooner or later we got used to this. And currently my mom accompanied me mainly not because of to take care of my daily life, but from psychological point of view, we both got used to this traveling tournament together. It's very important to have, it could be best friends, or it could be relatives, or the people you really, really enjoy to spend time with them. And I could say like that my mom really helped me a lot for this a series of chess achievements.
Right, and now you're one of the big stars from China, and China is a powerhouse in chess. So what is the secret behind your country's success?
Yeah, actually, for women's chess, actually, China has a brilliant results even before I came to the chess world. And in recent years, the open team, the men's chess are actually improved a lot. China are well known by teamwork.
Yes.
Especially where the men are helping women to improve their chess results. But currently it's different because our boys, our guys, they also played quite well. So they also need to focus on their chess. So now that's why I said the situation changed. Probably there could be a small group or even by individual. But just like people, especially the young people, are encouraged by the previous results, so they wanted to devote themselves to the chess world. I'm always very glad to do some promotion, not only in China, but all around the world, especially for women's chess. But in China also, I could feel like when the top players are like playing Simon, giving a lecture or things like that, or even giving a speech to share their experience, the young children always really get inspired and wanted to say, oh, mom or dad, I really want to learn chess. It also reminds me one of my early experience where I was one of the participants to play a Simon with a top grandmaster. And after that game, I mean, I remember I was got some advantage, and then the grandmaster offered me a draw, and I agreed, very happy. And later I thought, oh, maybe I could also be a very good chess player. So after that experience, I think I was trying even more harder on chess.
You were motivated even more.
Yeah. Like from my own experience, I realized how motivated it could be.
And Yifan, if you had to give one advice to the upcoming girls who are taking up the sport professionally, who are at that level where they've decided that they want to play chess as a career, what would be your advice to them?
Hard to say. I mean, as a professional chess player, of course, I would say something like you should have a full concentration and inspiration for chess. You should truly love it by your inner peace, not because of your parents told you to learn or they told you it could be a good profession for your future career, but you should truly love it. But on the other hand, I could also suggest that while you're learning chess, you shouldn't give up like studying or other daily life from very young age until you could make the decision for your own life. Yes. Because currently I see a lot of young kids where the parents wanted them to only learn chess, trying to be a top player at a young age. It's good, I mean, from one side, but on the other side, you also lack something of the life that's for that kind of age you could experience. So I suggest that you should just keep chess as one of your interests.
Right.
Yeah, until you could make up your mind that what kind of road you want to experience in the future.
Right. Now, Yifan, you took a very big decision when you opted out of the Grand Prix. Mm-hmm. In many ways, you were okay with letting go of your World Championship title without playing for it because you strongly stand against the knockout system, and you've been very vocal and passionate about it. You stand for what you believe in. But it must have been a very tough decision to make.
Yeah, to see backward, that was a very tough decision. But when I made it, it's like naturally I had this idea. I want to set up my mind for this, not thinking that it's really a critical moment, because I was under this circle more than 6 years since I won the first world champion, and I played all the different formats. So I could say that I have experienced that what kind of format is the most, most fair tournament to select the best player for both men and women. So that's why I think in case to improve women's chess, we need to suffer a moment that there will be somebody to stand out, to say their point of view, to express that what could be the way the chess could improve in that sense. And of course, this is critical, you know why? Because now it's kind of, I need to even put myself more harder in case to be more compatible in the open section. Because
right.
Previous time, probably I could say, oh, okay, I might enjoy my performance in women's section. I could kind of keep the title for many years, it's things like this. But now, I mean, I automatically give up that chance, and which means you need to perform better in open section in case to stand there.
And that's very interesting what you said, and I think that is one of the big reasons why people draw so many parallels between you and Judith Polgar, because in many ways, by being by far the strongest women chess player, you are letting go of that in many ways to even focus, to be able to play in the top level open section.
I believe most of the female players are more or less inspired by her experience, or at least she's one of the model for the young generation. I have to admit that, although I think our case is not something exactly the same, because Judith quit women's chess at her very young age. Even she didn't play any of the World Championship circle. But for my case, it's different, because for me, I think at least you should kind of showing your performance in women's section, then that could be your next step. So I just wanted to make my own road.
And you have often said that you are that chess is a big part of your life, but it's not your life.
Yeah.
But to be someone of your level, one would think that it requires 100% devotion. Mm-hmm. So how do you balance that out, and how is that even possible to be at this level when chess is just a part of your life?
Well, I think that something came from nature when I was born, because I feel that I'm kind of person who doesn't think that there will only be one thing in your life you should focus on, trying to be the best. On the other hand, I want to enjoy life from different aspects, trying to make myself step to the new directions, trying to experience more and trying to explore my potentials in different areas. So chess is a part of my life, and it contributes me until this moment. So I really appreciate it. But I also hope that to learn from this experience, I could make more for this world, and not only contributes the chess for the next generation, but in general.
So what is it that would really make you satisfied with your career in the game?
Well, that's actually a good question. May I say the answer? I don't really have an answer for that, because normally I don't make an ultimate goal in any aspects of the life, because I thought that once you achieve that, you might get confused by where you want to go in the future. Yeah, so that's why I thought instead of that, I should make a small goal, step by step, progressively improve. Yes. In that case, you will have the hope for the life at any moment. So that's why I guess for chess it's the same.
That's very nice. So what you're saying is to make smaller goals, and in the process of doing those smaller goals, achieve the bigger picture in life.
Yeah, probably when you really achieve something after decades, and when you look back, you realize, actually that could be my ultimate goal. Let's say for chess or for other career. Yeah, I think that makes more sense in case to motivate yourself. Of course, probably because my personality is that I need something to motivate myself. I mean, if you're from different personality, probably you could just make one goal and step by step, continuously to achieve that. But for me, probably I'm another type of person.
Right. No, well, we wish you all the best with your step-by-step goals, and yes, all the best for this tournament as well. Thank you for talking to us.
Thanks, my pleasure.